Welcome back, everyone. We go now to an interview that, we'll be honest, might mostly apply to you men, but ladies, you might learn something from this too, especially about the men in your life. We're talking facial hair and what it says about you.
Yeah, hopefully it says nothing about you, women. But we have a facial hair expert. Yes, those exist. A pognologist, Dr. Allan Peterkin. We're chatting with a beard scholar, pognologist, like I said, who's live in New York City this morning. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
All right, so thank you so much for being with us. And I have to ask you, first off, how does a person become a beard scholar? How did you get interested in facial hair?
Very good question. So about 12 years ago, remember when the goatee was very big, I was looking to write a cultural history, and I was looking around for a topic, and literally I was walking to work one day. I live in downtown Toronto, and every second male face seemed to have facial hair, so I just asked myself, what's going on? And then it just sort of kept going from there.
And that's the question you continue to ask is, what's going on with men's facial hair? And you've been noticing some trends, so that's what we wanted to ask about as well. There's some, I guess, like 5 basic categories. What does it mean if a guy, for example, has stubble? So stubble is probably the most popular form of facial hair right now. And most men can carry it off and look pretty good. It's stylish. Women like it. It's a very attractive masculine look.
All right, so there's stubble. Now we go to the mustache. If a man just sports a mustache, what does that say about him?
Well, historically, the mustache always had a bad rap. So it was always seen as a little bit suspect. But we've seen over the last 5 years with different charity movements and so that men can have fun with it. So it's a pretty playful expression, and a guy with a stash expects to be asked about it.
Oh, so they are proud of the stash especially, right?
I think they still have bad raps.
It's a conversation starter.
I'm just throwing that out there. I think they still have bad raps too. What about the full groomed beard like our executive producer John Bobango? What does that mean about him?
All right. Well, again, probably in the past, he couldn't have worn a beard in the workplace, but now that's a look that's really professional, acceptable. It's a very tidy, again, very masculine expression.
Right, so we wild and untamed. So we go from the full groomed beard to the wild and untamed facial hair. What does that say?
So the wild and untamed goes from sort of the hipster, wispy beard to the full mountain man beard. And I think that guy is saying, I'm a free spirit. I really don't care what people think. I'm having fun with it.
All right, and then the lack of facial hair. I probably couldn't grow much if I tried.
Spencer is clean shaven.
The boss makes me shave every morning. So what does that say about me?
Well, so that's the staple. That's a classic, and I think what's interesting is men go back and forth. So you might be clean-shaven in the summer, but then, grow a bit of stubble in the winter. But, our fathers and grandfathers certainly had to be clean-shaven, and it's a very classic sort of all-American look.
I love it. All right, that is really great information. We have to wrap it up, Doctor, unfortunately, but this was great information. Thanks so much for talking to us today. I love it.
My pleasure.
All right.